In this episode, we're taking you to one of the most mysterious places in China, Lijiang, in the mountains of Yunnan.
Oh my god, I've never had a performance like this in my life. That was so interesting.
Our goal this time is to explore an 800-year-old ancient city and climb one of the highest mountains we've ever been to at over 5,600 meters above sea levels. And we starting this episode in the ancient city of Lijiang, which is a city that is built around the waters with hundreds of different canals of water flowing from the Yulong Snow Mountains. And this ancient city actually dates back to the 13th century, back when the Yun dynasty. The city itself is actually surrounding the way of the water. People actually use this water for drinking because it is just that clean and pure, coming straight from the glacier of the mountains. For traveling across the city, you can see a lot of these stone bridges as well. And because of the way that they're living, it really influences how people live, the cuisine, the culture and tradition here as well. First of all, today we're gonna go explore Lijiang Ancient City. So we've got a few places to go.
Wow, so pretty here. The street feels so ancient, but so old.
Yeah, it's so atmospheric, you know, especially you see so many people cosplaying here.
Yeah.
It really makes you feel like you're traveling back in time.
Yeah.
And even some of the things they sell here are pretty ancient as well. Wow, you can see at the entrance of this ancient city, there are these big water wheels here. As you can imagine, back in the day here, of course, there's no electricity, right? So what actually powers the machine are these water wheels. For example, the water from the canal would flow in and it turns these water wheels, and in return, it powers the machines to do stuff like grinding grains like corn, barley, wheat, and in return, they can make bread or noodles out of it. 你好，这个是什么? There's like original, there's rose, there's like osmanthus, and there's chocolate, different flavors. 谢谢. So just now we actually found a store and it sells something called rushan, which means milk fan.
It literally looks like a grapes, but only from milk. There's like a fried cheese with jam.
换个月. I hate it.
Really?
There are a lot of these shops that sell kind of like the Chinese costume back in the day. And you can rent one of these costumes for the day and you can go and take photos around the ancient city to match the vibe, you know. 399 for one person. Apparently this is called Nasi architecture style. It is one of the ethnic groups here. And you can see the style itself is so different compared to other ancient city we've been, with like wooden structures, wooden balconies, and after that on the top there's like grey tiles, and outside here there's like a massive courtyard with many different flowers that are so colorful to your eyes. And it's so interesting because like it's not just everything inside is old. Here, this one, for example, it's a Pizza Hut. Next door, this one, it's a KFC. Next door, that one is a McDonald's. So it's like a mix of old and new. Let's go inside. I want to actually see like if they actually change everything inside. They actually keep everything really old here as well. It's like the wooden columns and the structure itself looks very ancient. So part of this ancient city, there is a flower alleyway, and you can see the flowers here are so vibrant and so beautiful because they are all different kind of color. And one thing in general in Yunnan is that Yunnan has a lot of wild flowers, and a lot of these flowers, for example, like rose, they actually use it in making pastry, making desserts, because there's just so much variety here. And also just now you saw like when we bought berries as well, they also have a lot of different fruits. In general, the climate here in Yunnan is very ideal for growing plants. That's why you can see that there are lots of different species of flowers here as well. Now you know why buying flowers in Yunnan is a must if you're coming here with your girlfriend. You know, one thing in Yunnan we
absolutely got addicted to is flower bread. Here in Yunnan, they have a lot of pastry that use wildflowers, and they are so addictive. The first bite, you'll be like, oh, it's okay, why you need to eat flour? But then the second and third bite, you'll be like, holy shit, I'm starting to get addicted to it.
谢谢你。
谢谢。
And this is the flour bread. Looks so, smells so nice.
Like every day when we feel a little bit hungry, but we don't want a proper meal, so we just eat flour bread. Absolutely, probably no nutrition at all, but it's just so tasty and addictive. This is the best flour bread we have. Very
Yeah.
tasty. Good flour bread is when the flaky pastry just like explode, and also it's not hard. Everything inside should be nice and soft, airy, but the outside is crunchy.
So dirty. Why? Why? So dirty everywhere. My God.
And surprisingly, how come flour can be tasty? Like, you don't walk like this and like, flour, let me eat, right? But you're eating bread with flour and it's so yum. Also, like how in China, they're making women's life easier. So they already prepare already a look where you can just buy and wear it right directly. So you need to like be fashion designer yourself.
A lot of people always ask us, Justin and Lena, how do you travel full time? Isn't it expensive? So short answer, yes, flight costs are definitely one of the most expensive costs when it comes to traveling, especially if you're not doing it the right way. And I think most people, when they book a flight, they will probably go on Google and just search, for example, like New York to Shanghai and just pick the first option and hope for the better is the cheapest flight, but that's when you always overpay. And honestly, when we first started out, we always made the same mistake as well. But recently, we actually found a flight booking platform called ScholarTrip, which is built for students and young travelers. It is completely free to sign up, and once you're in, you unlock exclusive flight deals that you don't normally see on other flight booking platforms. What I really like about this platform is that you can first pay a deposit to lock in your flight and pay the rest later, so you're not dropping a huge amount all at once. And if you're planning something more complex, you see the trips inside, so it's a lot more convenient and easy. So all you have to do is sign up, get verified, and it unlocks everything. So if you're a student or you've got family or friends who are, we'll leave the link in the description. And we've also got a special discount code JA20 to help you save $20 off on ScholarTrip. So if you're planning a trip soon, it's definitely worth checking out before booking anything. Now, let's get back to the video.
Also, you can see the things they sell here sometimes could be very traditional as well. This is made from real cow bones to make like hair combs, different kind of jewelries. But these are very traditional, premium set of hair comb. And you can see they're selling horns as well. Wow, so it's like really wild stuff. Tea shops just on the side of the road. And tea in Yunnan, especially in Lijiang, it is very common because back in the day, this town is actually a major hub that connects the Tea Horse Road, which is a very famous trading route in China. And Lijiang is one of the stops. So traders, they would bring tea all the way from Lijiang all the way to Tibet. Tea is a part of the significant culture in this city.
Now we walk on the street and suddenly we found a cat cafe. They said here they have 30 different type of cats, and we just go inside. It just costs $5 for one person, included drink and included just spend unlimited time with a lot of cats. And they give us some snacks so we can feed them. So that's why you can see all cats, they kind of coming to us. Eat, please. Wow. What is this? What is this?
This?
Yeah.
Live drawing. They make you like anime.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want?
Wow. How much it cost?
Let's see.
Let's come closer. So many interesting things happening on the street. There's also so many people.
So it's 20 yuan per person.
Turns out just now we realized that it depends how big photo you want to they draw, then depends on the price. So it's not $2. It's 198 yuan, so it's around $20 to they draw you together with your partner. Yeah. Wow.
Chinese tea, ice cream.
Oh. There is 5 really popular. These are jasmine, This is oolong. This is pu'er. This is matcha. And this is red tea from this region, popular. So we decided to try pu'er and also jasmine. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Oh, so good. Oh. Guys, it's a so strong taste of pu'er. In the same time, because they're using yak milk, because this milk is so creamy, so it's like a creamy pu'er. It's like a milk tea in an ice cream shape.
This one really seriously feels like they added real tea inside. Really has a lot of energy, instant boost of energy. So I have a feeling tonight I cannot fall asleep. This is like straight up drinking tea, but more concentrated.
Okay, then I need tomorrow for breakfast.
Oh.
Because need to energy, no? Before especially tomorrow we're gonna go to hike on the mountains. So.
For dinner today, we actually didn't plan this at all. We just came across a night market and they sell a lot of really interesting food. So this one right here is actually a steamed chicken and mushroom pot. From the beginning, there is no water they added. So all the water, the broth that you're seeing here is actually coming from the chicken and mushroom after hours of steaming. Yeah, I actually ordered the stir-fried mushroom with local beef here, which is also another signature in this region. We're going to the Mu Palace, which is home to the rulers of this city back in the day.
Do you even know this person?
Yes.
You know him? So he allowed you to go.
I've got his address. That's how close we are.
For the last 30 minutes, we were walking and Justin kept telling me, let's go to someone's house. Let's go to someone's house. Who is someone's house?
You'll find out.
Okay, let's go find out then.
The Mu's family house. Really the family who governed Lijiang for over 470 years, a long time ago, and they actually live in this palace inside. We've got 4 minutes until our friends start.
So it turns out every night inside the Mu Palace there is a cultural show happening. There are actors and dancers performing and the entire place lights up. They will guide you through different rooms and parts of the palace, moving from one room to another. And in one moment you're inside this beautiful lit hall, and then the next you're out in the courtyard surrounded by music and performance. And then it suddenly became interactive because it get everyone to hold their hands and dancing together like some traditional celebration, where it's not just something you watch, but something that you're actually part of.
I've never had a performance like this in my life. That was so interesting.
Honestly, we didn't expect that at all, and it was so much fun.
So at night, one place that is very special is the Mu Palace. So the Mu family in the past actually rules Lijiang for over 470 years, and this was actually their main political and residential area. So basically, back in the day when China Emperor actually recognizes the Mu family here as the official ruler in this region, where they manage trade routes, manage a city order, and you can see this is their home. Inside there are almost 100 different rooms, many different courtyards, gardens, temples, admins, office, everything is inside this building. I was not expecting what we experienced just now. It was, especially, I feel like the performances itself was very interactive, especially at the end when they actually asked us to grab each other's hand and we're dancing in circle, we're doing some like kicks with rhythms. I thought it was really cool. I've never experienced anything like this before in my life.
Performance was like dancing, showing culture, like showing singing, and it was really, really beautiful and so impressive, honestly. Yeah, and at the end, just like amazing. We danced around the fire. It was so comfortable with other people and so friendly.
Good morning. I didn't sleep.
So looks like we need to take a shuttle bus just to get to the cable car station. So that's why usually a lot of hotel owners, they recommend you to arrive like 1 hour and a half early because it does have some logistics to get there.
Wow, so pretty.
Yes. You can see it's just sunrise. Yeah.
Oh.
The snowy peaks up there.
Oh.
So we've just arrived at cable car station, and here the altitude is already 3,300 meters. And that's why before coming here, we actually bought 2 cans of this oxygen tank in the old town before coming here. Because if you buy it there, there's 10 yuan. But if you buy it here, you can see the markup is already 39 yuan. So there's a significant price difference. And the reason we buy this oxygen tank is because up there, oxygen level is 40% less than usual environment. That's why these things really come in handy when you're up there.
I like the Chinese people are so cute. You can see almost everyone here wearing the same hat as we do.
Only in China you can wear like this.
Yeah,
in Europe or in our country, you get bullied, yeah?
But here's like everyone cute, cute, cute. No matter what, it's a man or girl. So that's why we get two, because it keep us warm, and this make this like a scarf. We're going like so quick to up there. I feel like it's not enough air already in this cable car. So it make me feel like need to start using oxygen mask now.
You want?
反正我觉得没有。
And also my air pressure is slowly building up as well. So I'm just trying to breathe more because I know later I'm going to have symptoms. Wow. We've just arrived at 4,500 meters above sea level, and now I really feel the shortness of breath.
Me too, me too.
I can totally imagine what ChatGPT told me. It's going to be 40% less than normal oxygen when you come to this ground. We are up to 4,506 meters above sea level, and the view here is insane. You can see like the Rocky Mountains with the snowy flakes on top, and wow, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel lack of oxygen?
Yeah.
Huh? I said, do you feel lack of oxygen?
I feel like enough oxygen.
Oh, okay. Enough oxygen. And we're going to get up to there. So up there is the highest point, and it's going to be 4,600 meters. Just 100 meters, a bit more.
Every step feels like you're running, but you're actually just walking so slow. Yeah, see? I can breathe now.
It's true. It's like I just run like 400 meters and then it's like shortness of breath. Never have we appreciated oxygen so much.
Yeah. We did it! We arrived to the top of the mountains.
No. Come with me here. Come with me to the top. Not yet. Not yet. Come with me to the top.
behind me, she looks like she doesn't feeling well. This is what's gonna happen with you if you not ready for high altitude, because it's not a joke.
And headache sometimes makes you feel really dizzy and makes you want to bleh.
Thanks for explanations. Let's go.
I think I will take care of Alina, maybe even carry her backpack if needed.
It's okay, so light.
So like, okay, I carry you then.
Okay.
Look at this, guys. Not every day can you see this kind of sceneries with snowy mountain backdrops. You can imagine like people from maybe all the way from town over there, when they look at this mountain, they're like, oh, this looks like a dragon back. So that's why they call it the Jade Dragon Mountain. And also, when you look at all this snow here, actually, see there? There's glaciers. And then when this glacier melts, it flows down the river and it goes to the water channels in the town. So it supplies water back in the day to the people in ancient town. And you know why there's so many people here? Because everyone wants to take photo of that stone there.
Hi, this is for YouTube.
Hello, YouTuber.
Yes, we
Oh my gosh.
He helped us take some nice photo and we really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I already came back down from the cable car, and the next thing we're going to do is actually a show that is so popular across Yunnan, and this is Impression Lijiang. So basically it's at an open air theater with the backdrop of the Yulong Mountain that we just climbed. And what's happening is there will be 100 different performances with different tribe groups who will be performing on the stage. In China, there are so many really underrated places that I feel like it's still not covered by social media, which is a good thing in a way, you know? But I feel like in a few years, these kind of places will be discovered and reach a lot of people. So we're trying to explore much of China as much as we possible, next few months at least.
So let's enjoy now.
Yeah.
Wow.